fellow Jews, how do you do? I'd like to introduce Jewish Mom Approved.
Okay, so aside from camp, what are your full career aspirations like when you leave, right? Aside from just being a camp counselor.
I mean, I mean, like my dream job of dream jobs would probably be to like host Weekend Update on Saturday Night Live, and then like have my own show, like late night style.
So if you could have dinner, right, with any comedian, or if it's your first episode of your first show, who do you bring on? Who do you want to see? Who do you eat with?
Ooh. Can I say 3?
Say 3.
Okay. So definitely Seth Meyers. My bat mitzvah was Saturday Night Live themed.
I love that for you.
Like, I was 13 and had no friends, and I'm like, we're gonna lean into this and just make me seem so weird. Like, Seth Meyers was like the biggest deal to me when I was 13, which I was too young to be watching SNL anyways.
You had exquisite taste.
I did. It was Seth Meyers, definitely like John Mulaney, and Stephen Colbert. And if I'm like, obviously want to throw in a Jewish one there, like Andy Samberg.
Beautiful. Yeah, you were so set up for that one. So, okay. So what has been the coolest opportunity with everything that you've been doing through TikTok? Have you done anything cool aside from Lost Tribe?
I joined this LinkedIn group a while back that's like young entertainment professionals. Mm-hmm. And it's supposed to like help people kind of, especially people who don't have connections, get involved in the entertainment industry. Sure. And I joined this group, and it was right around the time that I started making the mask videos. And we had our first seminar, and the person who's in charge of it happens to be a producer at Colbert, which like I didn't know when I started going to the seminars and whatever. Right. Which like also was great to like just get to like talk to him and ask him questions about like how he got in the industry. But I'm sitting in this like 400 person Zoom seminar, and I get a like Zoom chat, like a private one, and it's like, "Hi, I'm Ellie. Like, I'm obsessed with your TikToks. I recognized you, whatever." I was like, "Oh my God, that's so sweet. Like, what's your TikTok? I'll follow you back, whatever."
Yeah.
Totally forgot about it. And a couple weeks later, somebody commented, like Ellie Hoffman commented on one of my TikToks again. And I was like, this looks so familiar. And I clicked on the profile, and she has a podcast that I like happened to have listened to an episode of like a while back.
Wow.
And I like DM'd her, and I was like, wait, I've literally listened to your podcast. I can't believe I didn't like connect the dots when I saw your profile. And she goes, I don't know if you remember, but I'm the one who DM'd you at Colbert. And I'm like, I didn't remember that was you. Mm-hmm. And so at this point, we're like just talking, because like that's an insane connection. And I ended up going on her podcast. I'm going to plug it. It's called We're Having an Episode. And they like bring guests on just to like talk about random TV episodes. So I went on her podcast to talk about Parks and Recreation, which is one of my favorite shows.
That's so fun and so cool that you were able to like both know each other for different things at different times.
Yeah. And I think like, especially that, I mean, I love LinkedIn, but I don't think it's the best place, especially for like, if you're doing content creation and whatever, to connect with people. But like, the fact that all happens like over LinkedIn and then like TikTok is so crazy to me. And like, again, like she's another Jewish girl, and like we have a lot in common. We're sorority sisters, like
right.
All of these things that like, I just think without TikTok and without me like seeking out like this seminar thing, obviously would never have happened.
That's amazing. I love that.
Yeah. Like getting to make friends with people, like you and I text about like non-work stuff, and like I text Ellie all the time. Ellie's actually, I'm gonna like blow her up a little, writing her like capstone paper for like a Jewish studies class about my TikTok.
Wow.
She like sent me a screenshot of it, and I was like, what the fuck?
So you've had a lot of cool opportunity from TikTok. It really got you to meet a lot of different people. Okay, so next question is about your Allergy Kid character. Is this based on real life?
It's so based in real life, and I feel really bad because I think I upset a lot of people with it, because people thought I was like making fun of the Allergy Kid vibe. They're like, I'm trying to stay alive. I am too.
Just
I
write
promise.
a caption like, I am this kid.
I
Like,
know. I like not to do TMI. My boyfriend's favorite food is peanut butter.
mm,
And like he can't even like share my drink after eating nuts without me going into anaphylactic shock. So like he ends up like brushing his teeth like 80 times a day.
this is what we call a menchie and JB, everyone.
But like the amount of things, like all of my college roommates, our house is completely nut free, except for one roommate who hides peanut butter in her room.
Cute.
Which is cute. And I like when we moved in to our apartment, I was like, we don't have to be nut free. Like I'm gonna like get all my separate stuff and like maybe a separate like mini fridge or whatever. They're like, no, we're gonna like, we'd rather you not die than us be able to eat nuts at home.
Right.
And so like they all switched from almond milk to oat milk and all of that, which has been great.
That's so
But it's like it's so much to think about all of the time.
yeah, no, I get that for sure.
Like I'm walking around my little EpiPen everywhere and like
Getting to the final two most important questions. How Cheryl Cohen is your Jewish mom? Like on a scale, decimals are allowed. Thoughts?
6.
Point
I think 6.
or just a solid 6?
Like a solid 6.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I'm from the Midwest.
Okay.
And like I will say, and this is a conversation. 2 of my roommates are from New York. One's from Boston. I've lived with Jewish girls in college. I've lived with Jewish girls from everywhere in the US. Like, I will say that we have decided there are distinct types of Jewish girls and Jewish mothers based on where you are. So like the Midwest version of Cheryl Cohen, and honestly, like that's a really good TikTok idea for me to make, like duet one of your videos and be like, if this mom lived in the Midwest, here's how it would be different. Like she doesn't have the voice, obviously, or the accent, but she does have a lot of the like
the mannerisms.
She called me this morning, and like was on the phone with me for 45 minutes. And I'm like, mom, I'm doing homework. And she was like, yeah, no, I'm going to go sub because she's a teacher. And she's like, I was like, okay, like, don't you need to hang up? And she goes, no, I have 58 questions that I want to ask you about graduation weekend. And starts like reading me these questions. And I'm like, and I like, my graduation dress came yesterday in the mail. I sent Libby a picture. I like sent it to her and she called me and she goes, can I see your underwear in it? And I'm like, I'm wearing black underwear because it came and I just tried it on. And she goes, well, you can't wear that during graduation. And I was like, I know.
You've been planning on it.
It's okay.
It's fine.
It's fine. Or like she'll call me and she's like, how's your thesis going? And I'm like, good, but like I'm trying to focus right now. And then she's like, yeah, you really should focus. And then keep talking. And I'm like,
yeah. I've had those calls too. I have to go.
To do?
Oh, wait, I just want to tell you. So I get on this call. Mom, I just told you I have to go. Oh, did you eat lunch today? Yes. Oh, what did you eat? You know, I went to the deli today and they gave me a bagel and it was a little bit on the spoiled side. And Mom, I just told you I have to go. Oh, but I love you. Like,
yeah,
like,
or like,
oh my God.
Reagan, I know you're really busy right now, but can you please tell me what pair of sneakers goes with this pair of jeans? It's like a white pair of jeans with a white t-shirt. I'm like, all of them.
Do your best Cheryl Cohen impression right now. Let's see it.
Like,
you're in the mode right now.
My Cheryl Cohen or your Cheryl Cohen?
Both. Let's see both.
Okay. So if it was my mother, I'm gonna use a prop. Reagan. Hi, Mom. What are you doing? Homework. Okay. What's going on? No, Mom, I'm doing homework. Got it. So I went with Stacy this morning to Starbucks and we went for a walk and it sounds like you're trying to do something else. Are you listening to me? Yes, but I'm also trying to do homework. Yeah, so it's fine. This will be short. Stacy and I went for a walk and we were talking about how when you moved to Chicago, I'm thinking that you should be babysitting for Stacy's nephew's children. And I know that you want to get a job that like pays a little bit more money and that you're going to be taking classes, but are you listening? It sounds like you're doing so. That's her, which is awesome. And like, I will put my phone down. She's going to watch this and get so mad at me.
I do the mute. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I do the like, there was one freshman year when she called me and I guess the phone call was to tell me that our family was going to Miami for spring break. I did not listen to a single thing in the phone call. I called my dad like 3 hours later to say hi. And I go, are we doing anything for spring break? And he goes, I was just sitting next to your mom when she told you that we were going to Miami.
Oh, good.
I was like, oh shit.
Okay, so the Cheryl impression. Let's see it.
Libby. I can't do it.
No, you can't.
Libby. That's like Southern. Is it a nice Jewish boy? What's his name? What did he major in? Well, does he have a job? Finance? Is he nice? Does he live in Murray Hill?
The last one. Amazing. Okay.
Before I decided on Chicago, my dad was like, you should live in Murray Hill. And I was like, for what? And he goes, because that's where all the young people I know that live in New York live. And I'm like, because you know, like finance douchey guys. Like...
All right. So the final and last question. Do you think a bagel is considered a sandwich? Now think long about this one.
We've had this conversation before.
No, but everyone needs to be asked this question.
Okay, but you're gonna yell at me. Can be. It can be. It's not a sandwich if you're just doing like a bagel with lox and butter. I don't eat cream cheese. I will not discuss that. No further question. But like my mom makes the best chicken salad in the world. I'll do like a bagel, an everything bagel with chicken salad and like a tomato on it, and it's a sandwich.
Interesting.
But also, I eat breakfast bagels open-faced.
So far it's been 2 against 1.
I'm the only one who said that?
You're the only one so far.
Well, I'm right.
Oh, she's right. Jewish mothers over here are the only ones who are right. But I respect your opinion.
I'm learning how to bake right now. Like I've been trying a lot of different recipes. I made pita the other day. And my next recipe is bagels. So I'll let you know how that goes.
Very much looking forward to a picture.
I'm so excited.
So is there anything else you want to add before we cut out and say goodbye? Anything you want to share?
I don't think so. I mean, follow me on everywhere.
Yes, tell everyone where to find you.
So on Twitter, I think, let me look. My Instagram is @thatsoreagan, but 2 S's and 2 O's. Sorry, that's like difficult of me. I know. I'm trying to get the @Reagan handle everywhere, but somebody else has it. And then on Twitter, it's the same thing, but with an underscore after. On TikTok, it's @thatsoreagan, 2 S's, 2 O's, 1. And on Clubhouse, I'm going to have to like send this to you to put in the description or something. On Clubhouse, I believe it's just Reagan Anthony. Hold on, we're checking. On Clubhouse, it's That's a Reagan. It's the same as my Instagram.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for being the first female guest too. So that's fun.
Breaking glass ceilings.
What?
I said breaking glass ceilings.
Oh, 100%.
This
Cheryl
so
loves
fun.
you. Remember, she is the poster child. She is dating a nice Jewish boy. Don't forget it. Follow her on all social media. Cheryl loves you all.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching How Cheryl Cohen is Your Jewish Mother. Leave us a comment and tell us the most Cheryl thing she's ever done. And don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. Your Jewish mother would want you to.